Alright, welcome to my review of Prototype. Recently got this game and here are my thoughts on it. So first off, I'd like to talk about the story. The story is interesting. I really don't really think that it's amazing, but it does drive the game well enough to completion. But, I think the real draw for Prototype would be the general gameplay. So, first off about the gameplay is the control scheme. It's a bit weird at first. It takes a while to get used to, but once you do get used to it, it feels very fluid and it goes well with the game. And you can have quite a bit of fun running up buildings like this. But I'm fairly sure most people want to know about the powers. In the beginning, you don't start with much, except for you can run up walls, you can do some jumps, and you can disguise yourself. That's at the very beginning of the game, after the tutorial stage, of course. But once you get further in the game, you start unlocking more powers, such as the whip. I don't think it's all that great, but it's my personal opinion. Muscle mass just basically increases your effectiveness of attacks. Then you have the claws. These ones are fun. Second favorite. The Thunder Fist or whatever, I have no clue. Basically, it's strong. But my favorite, the blade. Yeah. It's kind of awesome. Also, you are able to sprint. I have sprint speed maxed in this. You won't be able to do this in the beginning of the game, but I'm just holding the right trigger. It's another good thing about the controls is that just holding the right trigger, you don't actually have to jump over the cars, since it does it for you, or you can do what I'm doing and jumping even higher. But yeah, that's how the parkour works. You just hold right trigger and you run up buildings, or run through traffic. You can also take over many vehicles, such as the APC, the tank, helicopter. I love the helicopter jacking animation. It's so awesome. Next thing, the city is very big. If I remember correctly, the development team took, I think it was 10,000 pictures or so of Manhattan and basically used them as a basis for this recreation of the island. So the city is very nice. Some parts are kind of bland, but meh. Now, also, here's another thing for the thing I said earlier about the story. Also, there's these web of intrigue things where you pick up people, you consume or eat them, and you gain their memories. Like this. These are usually not too long, but they are usually well done, in my opinion. It's not all CG, but I really like the use of pictures instead of just pure CG. So, that's my personal preference. And it's always interesting to see because they're all somehow related to each other, which I'll come to again later, near the end of the review. But, yeah, I really like this thing. This whole setup where you can eat them and you gain their memory. I know a few people have said that they don't like it, but I like it. And, as you can see from the helicopter, the city's kind of undefined, I guess you could say. I mean, with all this much on screen, though, I mean, it'd be hard to have fully enriched textures everywhere without it appearing somewhat generic. And you don't really get much popping. Another good thing about the city is that scattered around the city there are 200 landmark orbs. This is my 126th. There's 200 total. So on top of getting experience points or evolution points for it, you also can get an achievement if you get all 200. I find it very fun to do, since I love to free roam. There's also the hint orbs, which are purple or pink, and the hints are very bad, but there are 50 of them, so that's another achievement. But the hints are just basic stuff that is usually learned within half an hour of playing the game. The sound design, I think, is very well done. The only thing I don't really like is the lack of music most of the time. You only really get music when you're fighting or story stuff. Other than that, it's usually just background noise. So I think they could have added some more music, or you can just play some of your own music through your Xbox, but I would have preferred for the in-game soundtrack to be a bit more versatile and diverse. But yeah, as you can see, the city does expand through this entirety of the island, and there's also events you can do, which you can see. There's ones for moving fast, like getting to all the points in time. There's stuff for gliding, killing. There's enough side stuff to keep you busy for a long time. Also, as I said earlier, here's the Web of Entry, where you find out you can go back and watch earlier memories. But yeah, overall, I give this game an 8 out of 10. Alright, welcome to my review of Fable. Fuck.